Hello friends, so welcome back to our Literature Wizard channel. In our last video we were talking about those tips and tricks that you are supposed to know while writing the NET exam, while preparing for the NET exam, so that if you follow these tricks and tips then you will be able to qualify NET even without any sort of coaching or any where you don't really have to pay for it. You can actually qualify this exam quite easily by following a few steps. So let's continue our tips and tricks. So we were talking about the previous question papers, right? So it is very important for you to go through the previous question papers of NTA NET, and here the first thing is you have to go through the previous question papers of paper 1 as well, not just paper 2. Paper 1 is very important for you to score high marks in NET. So in order to get really good mark, in order to reach a safe zone, you should definitely have a very good score in paper 1. So and it is indeed very easy to score marks in paper 1 because you just have to go through all those previous question papers of the paper 1, because most of the questions are repeated and it is very easy for you to score high marks if you prepare well. So that is one thing. Next thing is about paper 2, which is very important for us as literature students. So in the case of paper 2, what you have to do is first you can collect all these old question papers. The easiest thing to do is actually buying a set of a book that contains all those previous questions, like Ubakars, for example. Okay, so the thing you have to do is first of all you have to while you read these questions and the options, you have to note down which are those areas from where these questions have been taken. Okay, like for example, you can write down the names of all those authors based on whom the question is, and not only authors, the literary work, the name of the literary work you have to write down. And another thing is, if there are any literary terms, you have to write down that too. And all those key words related to literature that you get from a question paper, you can write it down in a notebook. You can make a note of it, and then while you do the same for several question papers, you will be able to identify the important areas which you have to concentrate upon while preparing for NET. So that is a very important thing. So another strategy that you are supposed to follow while analyzing a question paper is that while reading a particular question, first you directly learn the answer, because you already know the right option. You have the answer with you, right? So not only that, you're not supposed to stop there. Instead, you have to Google the option. Okay, the right option first. You have to Google and read further details about this option, and then after that you're also supposed to Google all the other options which are wrong options. Okay, even the wrong options you have to Google and find out further details about it, because for the next NTA NET exam, probably they are going to ask some questions from the other options as well. Okay, that is the reason why I tell you to do it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to tell you is a very, very important thing, because this is actually the first thing that you are supposed to do. Actually, I missed it. I should have told it at first, but I'm adding it here, that you have to go and download the syllabus of NTA NET, the latest syllabus prescribed by NTA or the UGC. Okay, and then after downloading that, you have to go through all those areas, right? You have to analyze which are the new areas, new additions in this syllabus. Okay, so one of the new area that you can find in the new syllabus is that of cultural studies. Cultural studies is actually a very interesting area, but I think most of the students find it difficult because they are not really familiar with the area. Anyway, I personally have you know done an optional, while doing PG, I did my elective in this particular paper, so I find it quite easy and interesting. It could be a bit complicated, but deep inside, when you analyze each of the texts of these authors related to cultural studies, you'll find that these are about our very life and the basics, and the very basic structures behind the things that we do, our culture and such things. Seems really interesting. So I am thinking about making another video about culture studies, so I'll be doing that. And then another new area is Indian English. So the question is where to refer to, where do you get all the information and such, right, about the areas related to English in India. Okay, sorry, not Indian English, you have to say it like English in India. So I have a material for that, or you can if you have done your B.Ed or something, then I think for such students this area is going to be much easier, because it is very much related to education in India as well. Not just English education in India, but questions might also come from related areas of education in India in the contemporary era. Okay, so I have a material related to that. I will be sharing that with you. Okay, so one more thing. So I'll be sharing all the materials I have in my Telegram channel. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, you can find the link for the channel in the description, so you can join, and then you'll get all the updates from my Telegram channel as well. Okay, so the next thing is that about the online resources. Okay, so you should be very much aware of this, because there are really useful sources out there. If you make them proper use of these online resources, you will be able to attain much more marks than you yourself expect, because I'm sure that even those people who are preparing the question papers these days are trying to bring variety in their questions by also depending on the such online resources as well. Okay, so and they are trying to deviate from the old previous question papers, and they are trying to find new areas. So the only way by which you could stay updated by finding out all these rare information and such things is by searching the web really well and finding out all these resources and making good use of it. Okay, so about the online resources too, I will be making another video. I will be sharing all those information that I know and which have really helped me in preparing for NET. So thank you.